guys, we'll go through the whole problem. Listen to a little Van Halen, 1984, out of Buffalo, New York. Remember that concert well? Anyway, getting back to our Buffalo Bills tie company. This was a continuation from the last problem. Remember, we had sales of $40,000. There was a cost of the sale of $300,000. We ended up with gross profit of $39,700. Part 2 is now we have to pay the bills. We have to pay, not the Buffalo Bills, but we have to pay rent, possibly salary. So once we pay our expenses, our fixed expenses, they total, let's see, $5,000 and $5,000 for a total of $10,000. So what we end up with is net profit before we have to pay taxes to the government, and we have to pay any interest on any loans that we took out. So if I have a gross profit of $39,700 and I have expenses, bills that I have to pay of $10,000, that leaves me with a net profit before taxes and interest of $29,700. Any questions? Just a minute, I'll get to you in just a minute. Alright, continuing. What? Put your hand down. Put your hand down. So, part 3 in the problem, now we have to pay interest on our loans, and then we're going to have to pay taxes to the government on this particular amount of money. So my interest is $200. We're going to get a corporate tax rate of somewhere between 22 and 39% possibly, depending on what state you're operating in. So our taxes are $500. So if interest is $200, taxes are $500, I'm left with a net profit of $29,000. So I'm taking my interest, taking the taxes away from this net profit before taxes. And then in conclusion, go to my next board. Since I'm a publicly traded company and people are investing money, okay, I have a net profit from the previous one of $29,000. My investors are going to want dividends paid back. So if they're investing their money, they want a little bit of return. We call that dividends. So we're going to pay $10,000 in dividends, which leaves the Buffalo Bills Tie Company, when it's all said and done, an income for a particular period, whether it be a month, 2 months, a year, depending on whatever your accounting cycle is running, of $19,000. We call this retained earnings or retained profit. Please know this number. Please know this number. This is the number that I'm interested in when I'm looking at companies' financial stability, called retained profits or retained earnings. So I'll go ahead and go to a screenshot. I'll get an Excel spreadsheet going. That would be the last part of this financial statement for the income statements. So see you Monday.